It'll linger for a bit. I think probably everyone will have the same answer. Sure. A little more time, I'd say. We'll look back on it and be proud of what we did. It's, I mean, we talked going into after Game 4, like start of the year. If you would have told us we had 3 games against Tampa and we got to win 2 of them to get to the Stanley Cup, we'd probably be grinning ear to ear and take that. So it's it's tough, but like looking back on it, it's a long stretch of hockey, a lot of games, and it's definitely a lot to be proud of.
Do you feel like this team? I mean, you proved you belong with the big guys, with the champs, or is there still something that you need to do or show over that level?
Honestly, I think we're right there in that mix. A couple 1-goal games. Had a good regular season. Finished in top part of the league. I mean, we have everything that you need. I think, and just got to put it together.
Do you define this as a successful season, or do you have to win the Stanley Cup for it to be a successful season?
Obviously, winning would be success. I think there's successful growth. I think we're on the right track. We're moving forward from where we were, and yeah, I mean it's tough to call it a successful season when you're sitting here not winning. But like I said, there's a lot to be proud of.
You probably don't have to do much of a sales pitch on Copp now, just because you got to go through this experience, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'll be talking to him.
What was it like to have this kind of run with him? You know, it was probably fun just to have him traded, but then to do this.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely great. I just saw him in the hallway as he was leaving. I told him better not be our last game together. So, yeah, I mean it's obviously one of my best friends from growing up as a kid, and pretty special to be able to make a run like that and play with him again was honestly. I couldn't have been more excited when he got traded here, and like I said, it's pretty special to be playing with one of your best friends in the NHL and have that run with him was a special something we'll remember.
Jacob, how would you evaluate your personal season? What things do you think you did well? Anything that you think you can improve on?
Yeah, I think it was more comfortable. I think our team gelled well. Good and bad. There's always areas you can improve, I'd say. But overall, I mean, I'd say a step in the right direction for me.
What about the decor? Like, if you look at it, you know, everybody's pretty much under contract, or most of the guys and young guys that are developing. What level of comfort and confidence does that give you moving forward to especially see the way that, I mean, the top four was pretty much untouched all year. Braden comes up, makes an impact. Like, how do you feel about the decor moving forward?
Great. I mean, we got a lot of, like you said, a lot of good young, promising players that are, I don't even say promising anymore. I think they've arrived and they're here. They're making an impact. They're playing. Keandre had a fantastic season. Keeps growing. He's can't say enough good things about him. And Foxy and Lindy do what Foxy and Lindy do. Schneids came up and made an impact. He's another guy with a very bright future. Barton Bronner, he filled in great. Yeah, it's a good decor. I think we all get along well, and there's some good chemistry. Not even within the pairs, but just as a whole, we all kind of feed off each other and get along really well.
Were there specific areas of Keandre's game that you quickly noticed the improvement from start to finish that you could say, like, you could point to right now and be like, wow, he definitely got better in that area or that area?
I think he got a lot more physical. I think he's a big frame, and when he plays physical, it's not someone you want to go up against, I'd say. Right, I think he's confidence. He keeps growing, more comfortable. I mean, he has that offensive ability that he's shown, I thought, more this year. And like I said, there's not really enough good things you could say about him. He's a great person. He's got a very bright future.
That physicality, is that something that you have to, it comes when you start to trust yourself more? I mean, is that the same for you too?
Yeah, I mean, it's a comfort thing, I'd say. Well, I guess it's tough to answer. I'd say, yeah, it's comfortable, confident, knowing what you have, and it's just kind of something that develops over time, and it's good that he's starting to play that way.
You notice it all throughout the run when you're getting chirped, whether it's publicly or whatever, TV, social media, about some of the hits throughout the playoffs?
Do I notice it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of tough not to notice it. But I guess it comes with the territory. I mean, that's a game I play. It is what it is. I wouldn't say it's something new. It's kind of something that's always been there. It is what it is.
Do you hear anything in handshake lines when those series are over?
No.
Is that the defining line for you, where it's people from the outside versus people in the game saying things?
What do you mean by the defining line?
Just, maybe it's easier to ignore when upset fans are saying, but if some of your peers were saying something to you, it would be different.
Yes and no. I mean, not really during a game. I don't think afterwards I get a lot of slack from other players. I think that's how I play the game. I don't think it's wrong. It is what it is. It's within the rules. It's how I play. So no, I mean, I don't really listen to much of the outside noise, and I don't think I hear much of it from other players.
What would it take for this team to win the Stanley Cup?
I think we're right there. I think we played a long stretch of hockey. That was a grind to battle through, and we ran out of gas a little bit. But I don't think there's much that needs to be changed. I think we're right there. We just got to go do it.
Jacob, on a handful of occasions that I can remember, whether it was Ryan Lindgren, Adam Fox, Keandre, they all refer to you as the leader from the D-Corps at least. Like, what does that mean to you to hear that from them? And then how has that role been something that you've taken on in your time here?
It means a lot. I mean, I care a lot about all of them. I think when I was younger, I had guys that helped me and looked out for me, and when I didn't have my head on straight, they'd tell me, and they'd kind of guide me along, and that's just kind of part of growing up and being a part of a team. Like, you have to lean on the older guys as a younger player. You gotta know you have trust in the older guys, and you can go talk to them. You can be your friend, be your teammate. Like I said, I care a lot about all of them, especially those guys you named. So I mean, it's great for me to watch them grow and become the players they become.